Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Janavallabha Girivaradhari Gopi Janavallabha Girivaradhari Yashodanandanam Rajajanaranjana Yashodanandanam Rajajanaranjana Yashodanandana Brajajanaranjana Yashodanandana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Nachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari 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 Jai Om Vishwapad Parhamsa Parivrajagacharya Shrotra Shri Srimad Abhayacharana Arvinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai ISKCON BVT Founder Acharya Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai Jai Om Vishwapad Parhamsa Parivrajagacharya Shrotra Shri Srimad Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada Ki Jai Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Jai Namacharya Srila Das Thakur Ki Jai All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories, all Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Okay. Srimad Bhagvatam. What was the canto? Srimad Bhagvatam, Canto 10, Chapter 7, verse number 31. Aho batati adbhutam esha rakshasa balo nivrittam gamito bhyagit puna puna himshra swapapena vihimshita kala kala sadhu samatvena bhayad vimuchyate. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace Abhayacharana Arvinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. It is most astonishing that although this innocent child was taken by the Rakshasas to be eaten, he was returned without having been killed or even injured. Because this demon was envious, cruel and sinful, he has been killed for his own sinful activities. This is the law of nature. An innocent devotee is always protected by the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and a sinful person is always vanquished for his sinful life. Purport: Krishna conscious life means innocent devotional life, and a sadhu is one who is fully devoted to Krishna. As confirmed by Krishna in Bhagavad Gita 9:30, Bhajate mam ananya bhak sadhur eva sa mantavya. Anyone fully attached to Krishna is a sadhu. Nanda Maharaj and the gopis and the other cowherd men could not understand that Krishna was the Supreme Personality of Godhead, playing as a human child, and that his life was not in danger under any circumstances. Rather, because of their intense parental love for Krishna, they thought that Krishna was an innocent child and had been saved by the Supreme Lord. In the material world, because of intense lust and desire for enjoyment, one becomes implicated in sinful life more and more. Kama esha krodha esha rajoguna samudbhava. Therefore, the quality of fear is one of the aspects of material life. Ahara nidra bhaya maithunam cha. But if one becomes Krishna conscious, the process of devotional service, Shravanam Kirtanam, diminishes one's polluted life of material existence, and one is purified and protected by the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Shrinvatam Swakatha Krishna Punya Shravana Kirtana. In devotional life, one has faith in this process. Such faith is one of the 6 kinds of surrender. Rakshisyatiti Vishwasa. Hari Bhakti Vilas 11676. One of the processes of surrender is that one should simply depend on Krishna, convinced that he will give one all protection. That Krishna will protect his devotee is a fact. And Nanda Maharaj and the other inhabitants of Vrindavan accepted this very simply. Although they did not know that the Supreme Lord himself was present before them, there have been many instances in which a devotee like Prahlad Maharaj or Dhruva Maharaj has been put in difficulty even by his father, but has been saved under all circumstances. Therefore, our only business is to become Krishna conscious and depend fully on Krishna for all protection. Om Ajnanatimirantasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam. Namam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashyatya Deshatarine. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shrivasadi Gaura Bhaktavrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Mukham karoti vachalam pangulangayati girmiyat kipatam mande Shri Guru Dinatar vanchakalpatavesha kapasindhu patitan nebhyo Vaishnavibhyo namo namah. Krishna conscious life means innocent devotional life, and a sadhu is one who is fully devoted to Krishna. So, Prabhupada is mentioning that one should be innocent. Yes. And then, Krishna conscious, an innocent devotee is always protected by the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So, what does that innocent mean, Usually in the material world, innocent means that he did not murder. He's declared to be innocent, not guilty of any crime. Or he's not a thief. He's not this, he's not that. But that is not what innocent means, So, it's according to the soul level. Yes. Innocent means a person who is devoted to Krishna, who's trying to devote his life to Krishna, who's innocent in his endeavor in pleasing Krishna. Yes, that is sincerity. Sincerity means that we want that our ambition. Yes, Prabhupada mentioned once that, we are ambitionless. So if we are ambitionless, then how come Prabhupada instituted International Society for Krishna Consciousness all over the world? Not just in Vrindavan or in Mayapur, but all over the world. Yes. So we are ambitionless in the way that we are not trying to enjoy material energy of the Lord. Any energy of the Lord. And that's why that is innocence. Innocence does not mean that, one is following all the rules and regulations, that's why he becomes innocent. No. That we have to be very careful with the definitions. Yes. And that's why people are bewildered. How can a person who's innocent, who's done always good in his life, always good in his life, everything he's done nice, he's spoken nicely, he's done nicely, but he has to face jail time. There's so many cases that people are in jail for innocent reasons. They have not committed that crime, but they are in jail. Why does the Lord do this? And that is not the definition of innocent for us. Yes? From the perspective of the Supreme Absolute Truth. It's not just, like Maharaj was mentioning on Sunday. It's absolute truth. It's not just a God, just a God's view, He's not just God. That is absolute truth. And this is reality. Yes? The whole material creation is meant for us to be Krishna conscious. If we are doing what is meant from us, yes, then it satisfies the condition of innocence. And that's why Prabhupada mentions. And a sadhu is a one who is fully devoted to Krishna. Who is a sadhu? An innocent one. And who is an innocent one? Who is devoted to Krishna. Yes, he's trying to devote his life to Krishna consciousness. Now, what does that mean also? Does it mean that, maybe, everybody's, just doing pujas the whole day? Is that Krishna conscious? It can be. We are connected to Krishna, yes. But are we actively thinking for the pleasure of the Lord? Yes. That when we are preparing anything for prasad, for bhoga, for the Lord, it is not about the Lord first. Initially, for the pure devotees always think that what would the Lord want? That is the first thing. How can they make the Lord happy? And once the Lord has taken everything, accepted everything, it's like in the Govardhan Puja, Giriraj accepted everything. Literally accepted, like he took literally everything out. Mounds and mounds of ghee, glistening rice, If we see that, the problem is that we will want to enjoy it. We will want to eat it. Why? Even though it might be prasad, but we are thinking about whom? Yes, we are thinking about ourselves. But at least we are thinking that, it is offered. It is given to Krishna. So Krishna has accepted it. Now I can enjoy. That is the first step. Yes. And that's why that's the difference. When pure devotees give it to the Lord, and when new devotees give it to the Lord, or somebody who is not that advanced, that's the difference. That's why it's not the activity, it's about the consciousness. Yes? The innocence is in the consciousness. So Srila Prabhupada, once I was reading, there's this chat. Bhurjan Prabhu, Prabhupada disciple, very great devotee. He was mentioning that once into somewhere in Japan or somewhere in the East, Prabhupada was actually having Vyas Puja over there. It was the appearance day of Prabhupada, and it was his Vyas Puja. And the thing is that Tamal Krishna Maharaj was there, many big devotees were there. And Prabhupada came into the temple and he saw that his photo was removed from the Vyasasan. Where usually there were photos before, right? They were not deities. Deities came later of Prabhupada. So they had the photo removed and they kept it in the entrance of the, like we have one photo of Prabhupada, like they kept it over there. And then it was not even straight. It was like, it was like this, the other way around. It was all tilted. And so Prabhupada saw that. He didn't say anything. He moved ahead. And then he saw that, the preparations were not done. They were not done. And then Prabhupada sat. He didn't say anything again. And then he was waiting, that they will start the puja, the aarti and all. And then somebody new brahmachari or somebody, he started doing the aarti to Srila Prabhupada. And then Tamal Krishna Maharaj is standing over there, and many other devotees are there. And then he's standing and then he's singing along, Somebody else is singing Guru Puja and then they are doing offering. And then Prabhupada gets very mad. Now, what is the problem in this situation, right? Main purpose was to do Vyas Puja, correct? And they are doing Vyas Puja. What's the problem? Yes, usually when devotees come and ask this question, like even obviously everybody gets baffled. I get baffled sometimes. What is the problem? I'm not getting it. And after a few years, you'll get to know, that was the problem, in my attitude. It was the problem in me. It wasn't the problem that person chastised me. The problem was in me, definitely. But sometimes when you chastise or something happens and you tell somebody, they get offended. Why? Because they cannot understand why is it supposed to be done. The consciousness is not there. They can't see the bigger picture. And so Prabhupada got very mad. And he started shouting. And then he said, why is a junior doing the arti? Why isn't a senior doing the arti? Usually we brush this off, because of modernization. Vedic culture is so old. We don't have to do authority. We don't believe in authority. Who should do the arti? The thing is that, yes, maybe some special cases are there. Like, we have Maha-artis and all, then the sponsors and all do. That is fine. But the thing is that this is Vyas Puja. This is Prabhupada Vyas Puja. Prabhupada himself is sitting over there and a junior was doing the arti. Why did Prabhupada have a problem? Prabhupada should have been, no, I should give you the opportunity to serve me. It is Prabhupada disciple, right? That brahmachari is a Prabhupada disciple. What is the problem? But he had a problem. Why? Why is a junior doing the arti? And what are the seniors doing? Why is my photo kept over there? Like that. The thing is that because somebody is developed in Krishna and spent his life in Krishna like 30, 40, like Maharaj and so many people are there, they know, the nitty-gritties of the attitude, where the consciousness is, where the consciousness is not there. And that's the whole problem. That we think that, why to do this, why to do that, why do we need authority? Everybody should do everything, everybody should do arti, everybody should do, dress the Lord deities, everybody should do this and that. But that's not the correct mood. We are not a Mayavadi institution. Even over there, they have hierarchy. Even over there, the main people have the thing. Everybody is Brahman, everybody is Narayan in them. But still, the sannyasi will do the arti. Why? If the new coming person, no, he's not realized that he's Narayan yet. But he is Narayan, right? So what? No. This is given by Shastra. This is how it is supposed to be. So we have to be very careful. Yes, maybe the senior doesn't want to do it and then he gives the opportunity. That's another issue. But the thing is that to think that, this is not right, everybody has the equal right, and then on the basis of equality, we will do all these things, then there's a problem, in our consciousness, that we are thinking of from a position of material justice, material equality. Yes, material equality. So that's the problem, that is a problem. And that's why these whole hierarchy and everything is there, The specific etiquette is given by our acharyas. Why? Vaishnava etiquette and everything, that, when the sannyasi come, you should pay obeisances, otherwise it is an aparadh. Why? Because if a person is Krishna conscious naturally, yes, if a person is Krishna conscious naturally, if he sees a senior devotee, he would feel like doing it automatically. He doesn't have to think, if I don't do it, it is an aparadh. He naturally wants to give respect. But a person who is not mature enough, a little bit also, he needs this thrashing, that if you don't do it, you are going to get aparadh and it is going to ruin your life. And then he does it. And when he does it, then mercy flows. As simple as that. Like sometimes even at home, in Pune when, the Lord was over there. And then my sisters, they were very new to the whole thing and all. And then they were asking me this very obvious, I don't know why it was obvious to me, but it was very obvious. And then she was like, hey, what do you do behind the curtain, Like, what is going on behind the curtain? And I'm like we changed that, we are changing him, right? And then we are offering bhoga, we are giving him food to eat and all, everything and like that. So then why can't we see it, What's the problem? Can I see it right now? Like literally, can I go into the altar right now? No, I can't. Why? Where is the rule? Is it written somewhere? No, but it is obvious that the Lord is actually having his meal, so we should give respect. We should give him privacy. No, but then, what's the big deal? And from that perspective, it's correct. What is the big deal? Because eventually, that's stone, right? Why would he have a problem if he gives us darshan when he's dressing and all? What is the problem? And this is the point where our consciousness fails because we are not mature enough. And I am like, I was very mad because, it was a festival and all going on and it was a rush. Then I said very bluntly, that's why you should go to the temple, You don't know anything. And then she got mad. That's another story. But the thing is that, why? Why is the temple important? Why is the culture important? We are taught that how things need to be done. Yes, how the culture works in the spiritual world. In the spiritual world, Srimati Radharani is the devotee. We do not interact with Krishna directly at all. At least not in Braj. Yes, there is always a hierarchy. We have to follow that. Yes, and that's why better learn it over here. Rather than getting chastised over there. Obviously, we won't go over there before we get all the whole thing over here. We will be chastised for it. And if we don't learn out of it, then yes, Krishna is going to give heavier message. The first time you get it, awesome. The second time you get it, still good. Third time you get it, still good. But the fourth time, if you're still not getting it, then the thrashing comes. Yes. Somebody was asking why there is so much suffering and all. But the thing is that as a kid, if the kid learns the first time, over here protection by Krishna is given, right? So protection by Krishna does not mean, Maharaj was mentioning, it does not mean the body. The body is anyways going to go out. Protection means that he's going to keep our bhakti intact. He is making our path secured to go back home, back to Godhead. And so many devotees, today, yesterday, day out, tomorrow, they will come, they have gone, they have come, they'll go. In their lives, it is seen that they had done past devotional service and Krishna has protected them. Yes, even if they had taken birth in a fallen family, they will become devotees because they had devotional service done before. Yes, correct. So, the point is that when we say innocent devotee, devoted to Krishna, we are focused on, Prabhupada is always focusing on this point, that our duty is to chant Hare Krishna, to focus on Krishna, to chant for Krishna, to serve Krishna and make our lives 24 hours surrounding Krishna. Yes. So if it is say Satatam Kirtayanto Mam, so some new devotee, I think he was mentioning, what does Satatam Kirtayanto Mam mean? And then he was giving a purport. And then he was saying that Arjuna was told to always remember him. But Arjuna didn't chant 16 rounds on the battlefield. But still he is doing Satatam Kirtayanto Mam. Why? Because his priority is that I am doing it for Krishna. Yes. My attraction is for Krishna, my whole heart is for Krishna, and everything I do is for Krishna. And that is what Bhagavad Gita teaches us. Yat karosi yad asnasi yad juhosi tadasi yat. Yes? Whatever you do it for me. But we think that, whatever I do, it should be shastrically approved. Yes. And that is what means Krishna approves it. But it's still not done for Krishna. There's a difference. There's a difference. Going back home, back to Godhead is an aspect of mukti. The desire to get rid of suffering is liberation. But in our sampradaya, and our acharyas give so specifically that we do not want, the devotee does not desire liberation at all. Yes? Now, does that mean that, in my suffering, I will let Krishna do whatever? No, I will use my intelligence, whatever I can do. And if that also fails, then it's Krishna's choice. What can you do? Either way, Krishna is going to do his own thing. Yes? There are two outcomes, The thing is that Vitrasura and Indra, they are, competing. They are doing the same activity of fighting. But one stays back in the material world, one goes back home, back to Godhead. Yes? And on the other hand, a demon who's killing demigods, trying to kill demigods, hurting Krishna's devotees, goes back home, back to Godhead. Because he's doing his duty for Krishna. Whatever it was given, he's like, I just want to get rid of this body. Yes, aham Aham Hare tava padek mula dasanudaso bhavitashmi bhuya. Yes. When will the day come when I will be with the with your servants, servant of the servant, you know, when I'll associate with them. Yes. Why? Let my mind be focused on you, Krishna. Only you. There's nothing else I want. That is the state of Vitrasura. And this is what Prabhupada is mentioning over here. That our state should aspire to be that. That Satatam Kirtayanto Mam. He is doing Satatam Kirtayanto Mam. Who? Vitrasura, who's killing the demigods. It's easy to digest Indra doing Arjuna doing Satatam Kirtayanto Mam. Yes? Shishi Radha Madhavari ki jai. It is easy to digest Arjuna doing Satatam Kirtayanto Mam. Why? Because he's a devotee. And he's doing the right thing. You know, he's fighting for dharma. But what about Vitrasura? Yes, what about Vitrasura? Is he doing his dharma? Yes. But is it dharmic? No. You know, technically speaking, no. He's killing demigods. Trying to kill demigods at least. You know, fighting Indra. You know, and Krishna also fought Indra. That's another thing. But the point is that he is Satatam Kirtayanto Mam. Now that does not mean that we maintain our fallen position. He doesn't want to be fallen. Yes, yes. We don't build up a philosophy around it that, oh, it's okay to do all these things. No, it's not okay. But yes, wherever I am, I will see how I can progress further. Yes. After taking initiation, some might say that you have already achieved, liberation. But the thing is that if that is the state, then why are they gossiping behind our backs? The point is so clear that means that initiation did not work for you also, because you also have problems. If somebody else has problems and you are not able to focus on your bhakti because of somebody else, that means you are not that advanced at all. An advanced devotee, like Srila Prabhupada himself, who can be more advanced? But Prabhupada is showing what an advanced devotee is. He is maintained in his own state of highest Krishna consciousness. Correct? And around him are so many people who are not Krishna conscious. Yes, all the hippies are all around him. But did he get affected by that? No. Usually we hear devotees complain. Yes, it comes. It's sooner or later it comes in everybody's life. Why are they doing like this? Why are they doing like this? Why can't they do like this? Oh, they might not be even doing this. Oh, is he even chanting his round? Maybe he's not chanting his round. Maybe he's doing this, maybe he's doing that. How does it affect me but? No, because of them, they are not letting me do my service. No, but you can always chant and hear, right? No, but my service is much greater than chant. No, it's not. If you were advanced, you would not complain. As simple as that. But if you are complaining, you are not advanced. And I know I complain. But then after a point, you should stop. You should understand that it's fine. It is not going to work out anyways. So why should I waste my time complaining? Let's do something meaningful, And then slowly and steadily, one comes to a point when sometimes one small thing takes us 1 month. Maybe a year, maybe forever to get over. Yet, sometimes some people take only a month. Sometimes, then after you get a little more advanced, maybe you're going to get it reduced to 10 days. 10 days you'll talk to 10 other people. And then from that 10 days, you come down to 1. You just talk to 1 person and that's over. And then comes to a point where you become like a sannyasi, where you don't talk about anybody anyways. Because been there, done that, seen it, it's a waste of time. The genuine renunciation in our heart, the vairagya, that this is not useful at all, comes by devotional service. Yes, and if somebody is complaining that person is not doing this and this person is not doing that and aise kaise devotee hote and this and that, the point comes that you are also in that boat then, even if you are not doing those things which the others are not. So we have to be very careful. If you are thinking that we are very advanced, then that complaint shouldn't have come in the first place. And that chastisement, if you are in authority, then that's another issue. But if you are not, then what is the business? Do you want to go back home, back to Godhead? Or you want to take that person with you back home, back to Godhead? Who you became the guru for some reason for that person. Why? Let the guru handle. The guru is handling. No. I need to say something. Why? Because this is modern civilization. I have to say. I will say. I will talk about this person who has fallen down. I will talk about that person who has fallen down. Why? No, to set an example. Then you will become that example one day. That is for sure. Maharaj explains this. This is not me. Maharaj explains all this. And he is very strong about all these points. Yes, we slip and fall, but that does not mean that, we should maintain that position. And that aspiration should be there, that we should progress and fully devote ourselves to Krishna. Yes. And that's how a community grows. Yes. When we are genuinely focusing on Krishna and not on each other and each other's faults rather, It's very difficult to do that. I am full of faults, and that's why it's very easy for me to say this. But a person who is faultless, and if he is seeing faults also, then that is also a fault, So let's be frank about it, So yeah, been there, done that. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Granthara Srimad Bhagvatam ki jai. Nitai Gaur Premanande. Hare Hare Bol. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.